I said, oh my God, shots fired. That's not good. So that night at 10 o'clock, I stood on the coffee table in the safe house and I said, guys, it was all guys except for one. I said, guys, at the risk of sounding melodramatic, we have to synchronize our watches, like in the movies. So we synchronized our watches, right? 10 o'clock, check. I said, here's what we're going to do. Everybody's going to leave here. Everybody who's going to Faisalabad is going to leave here by bus. You're going to arrive at midnight. At 01:30, you leave for your target site. Be in the neighborhood by 01:50. 01:55, be in line of sight of the target. 01:58, get out of the car. And exactly at 0200, break down the door and grab everybody inside. Right? And I mean to the second, which is why we synchronized our watches. Because we don't want them, we're 5 minutes off, and so they're going to call each other, the Americans are coming, right? You can't risk that. So almost all of the targets were in Faisalabad. So most of us got on the bus, went to Faisalabad. Everybody else remained in Lahore. And my colleague and I climbed to the roof of the safe house in Faisalabad. And I looked at my watch and I said, 0200, here we go. And just as I said the words, we could hear this sound in the distance. Boink, 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 metal on metal, loud. And I said, that's not good. And then we heard shots fired. And I said, oh my God, shots fired. That's not good. And then the walkie-talkie starts crackling. And the guy on the ground's like, shots fired, shots fired.